Welcome back. It is full time in the SWPL match day. Celtic 10, Forfar Farmington 0, and the Celts go top of SWPL 1, even if it is only for a couple of hours. Best of luck to. I'm trying to remember who Glasgow City are playing today. It's Spartans, isn't it? They're
Yes.
away at Spartans. They're at Ainsley Park. Let's hope Spartans can do Celtic a wee turn here. But for the time being, Russell, Celtic are top of the league.
It's just incredible. You know, every box you needed ticked today by Celtic, they ticked all of them and more. I think today, I know Rangers beat for 11-0 recently, right? And we were kind of pinning our similarities on that, our hopes on that, if you know what I mean. Like, it was like, this would be brilliant if we could do similar, but not the same.
Yeah.
10-0 today, mate. It's just even leveled up the whole playing field. We are now, as you say, top of the league. I think we've given Glasgow City something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I don't envy their position, Colin.
No, you'd always rather be in front. Now, obviously, Celtic have played a game more with Glasgow City playing this afternoon, and Stephen Colford comes in to say, well played, girls. Wise Monkey also coming in to say, I was cheering the 10th goal and converted. That's fantastic to hear. We will be joined, hopefully, by Natasha Meikle live from K Park. What a game she was able to see this afternoon as the girls ran out 10-0 winners over Forfar Farmington. Russell, let's go with player of the match first. Who would you nominate for player of the match today?
It's a tough one. I'm going to give it to Ewens. And the reason for that is not just a hat trick. I think, I know I was critical or whatever, but who cares? Like, she had a bad game. We called it a bad game. I actually looked at her work tonight, and genuinely, I think she's thinking 2 steps ahead, like I said at half time. I think she's a really clever footballer. It's not about the 3 goals. It's more about our efforts to try and enhance that lead. Our build-up play, hold-up work, our inventiveness. Is that word? Inventiveness?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Like something like that anyway. But yeah, no, I've got to give it to Ewens, and you know, Hayes is recently became my favourite. It was Chloe Warrington at first, but again, this is the beauty of this. I am falling in love every match with another player because I get them. Like, I get their attitude, I get their mindset, and oh God, do we not deserve this? This is brilliant. We've got a team now that we can all be proud of, Colin.
I looked at it, and for me, I would have to go with Chloe Craig. I think Chloe Craig was outstanding today. She was buzzing up and down the field. She wasn't even the captain, but she showed that leadership capability. And that's what we don't see enough of in the men's game, is people stepping up. Steps up, slots away that penalty. Absolutely fantastic. And she was the driving force of everything that Celtic had. Lawrence Conley came in to say as well. Lisa Robertson, outstanding. She was very, very impressive in the middle of the park. Totally agree with what you're saying on Sarah Ewens, though. She led that line perfectly today. You could see it. She was desperate for the goal. She got a well-deserved hat-trick. It could have been even more for the whole second 45 minutes, Russell. We just kept Forfar pinned in their own half. They could not get the ball out.
Colin, there's a reason that why Ewens is trusted to play left wing, right wing, as well as up front. She is as well when she plays up front and a solo role up front. She's got the respect of the manager. You could tell that a mile off. And do you know what? Hat-trick today was really deserving for her.
Definitely.
Now, you're talking about Chloe Craig. Chloe Craig was a sub the other night, mate. I tried to touch on it. I tried to push the point. We have got the best centre-backs in that league by a mile. Or not just centre-backs, defenders, I should say. Defenders. We've got the best defenders out there. You take Chloe Craig out, right? You put in Kelly Clark. Kays, for me, you get her name in the back of your jersey. Next season. She represents Celtic. And yet, you're looking at the strength here. Bartley, come on. Yeah, there's a reason we've conceded 3 goals in 12 games now, Colin.
Yep. And Chloe Warrington as well, another person who was rested after her performance the other night. Now, we gave her player of the match last week.
Mate, she was my favourite. Like, the first game I watched 6 weeks ago, Chloe Warrington was I went, no, I love her, man. Like, that's football to me. She plays the right way. She plays in a it's so relatable, Colin.
Yep.
The way she plays. It's from here. But you're absolutely right. Chloe Warrington is now, to me, like 5th on my favourite list, but not in a bad way to her. Because they're all doing so well.
And we were just about to be joined there, but I think Natasha is being asked to leave K Park. I think that's to do with the COVID protocols there. But fantastic for her to actually.
She's been flung out, Colin.
Fantastic for her to be there. But we were just talking about Chloe Warrington. Now, she was replaced today by Tegan Bowie, and she had a terrific performance down that right-hand side. She was outstanding. I think you just mentioned the defence, and the comment came in here from Jerry H, joining us from Miami. You on the women's bus, Russell? But he also mentions, and I think I've brought the wrong one up.
I am, mate. Do you know something?
So
I subscribe to this out of a favour, like, not a favour, like, that sounds a bit pretentious. Paul John Dick says, would you do the women's game? Would you cover it this week if we do that instead of the men's? And I said, yeah, well, I'll do it. I'll try it. Since then, I'm so on that bus. I'm so subscribed to watching a Celtic. I really feel reflects us, Scotland, as a fan base. I think you're watching a team today that I think that's everything you want. Everything you look for. Why does it need to be the men's team that give you that joy? Doesn't.
No, you're right. And Jerry comes in again to say, what about the keeper? 7 games, 7 clean sheets. Rachel Johnson, once again, although she didn't have much to do, it's an impressive run of form. And as you say, defence starts with the goalkeeper, the back 4 that play in front. Well, I say the back 4 that play in front of her. Yeah. I think it ended up a back 2 because Celtic just really pummeled that Forfar goal. They knew what they had to do and they got it done today.
They did it, Colin, yet again.
Got it done.
Every plan he's coming up with right now, whether it's defend for your lives, accept luck will be involved, and then when you get a chance, take it. We've done all that. Today was about getting numbers on the board, and we did it. Oh, there she is.
Natasha, you've joined us. We thought you were getting kicked out.
Join you. Well, we've got another 2 minutes in here, so I thought I'd pop on just for a bit of full time.
Yes.
An absolute 10 out of 10 display from the girls. 10 goals, clean sheet that sees us go top of the league. Absolutely outstanding. Really brilliant performance from the girls here today.
Natasha, one of the things that Natasha, one of the things I noticed from watching the game today, and you probably have seen that firsthand, was Fran Alonso. The encouragement he was given from the side of that park, you saw it in the players. They were all stepping up. They all know what they had to do, what their tasks were, and he was just there barking along the instructions, and they all played to his tune. This is a team that is finely tuned, and the results are showing that.
That's absolutely spot on, Colin. Fran Alonso did not sit down for 90 minutes, regardless of the result, regardless of the fact that the 3 points were in the bag. He was on the very edge of the technical area for 90 minutes, constantly encouraging and motivating the girls. Even to the last minute when the ball went out for a goal kick up this end, maybe in 88, 89 minute, they were so quickly on it. Johnston in goals, ball down quickly, played out to Kelly Clark, ready to go again to try and get another goal. 10 goals wasn't enough for the girls here today. They kept hunting and fighting for more, which was absolutely excellent to see. And that all stemmed from Fran on the side of the park, giving that encouragement, that momentum. And yeah, that goal deficit of Glasgow City is now gone. It certainly must have been in the back of their minds today because they really looked like they had a goal target out there, and they sure hit it, which is absolutely brilliant to see. I need to pop off because I'm going to go and try and grab Fran Alonso for a chat, so I will let you know how that goes, guys.
Natasha, thank you very much for covering the game live from K Park.
Rock and roll, I need to go, guys. I need to go speak to Fran Alonso. Just total rock and roll, mate. I'm trying too hard to be rock and roll, mate.
She's living the dream.
Got it in abundance. She just tells you.
Now, you said
Fran Alonso. See you guys later. All right.
Now, you said at half time, Russell, let's go for the 10, and 10 we did get. Let's start with the first goal in the second half. I missed the first goal in the second half. I had to rewind it to go and get it. I went to make myself a juice, come back, and it was 6-0. I was like, oh, here we goes. Thank you to the BBC, but for having that ability to look back to it. Sarah Ewens, Chloe Craig, once again, driving forward. That shot off the bar, and Sarah Ewan's there to put it into the top corner. She's really shown what she can do to that side. That is her 13th goal of the season. She's such an asset to that side, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm critical of her public, so I judge her on a higher standard than the rest of the team. I don't mean that negatively to anyone. I just think at times she's isolated up front. And, like I've said, her link-up play is lacking at times because her foresight is so far ahead. I think sometimes I thought maybe her teammates are. Like, she tries things that you come up and go, that would work. But no, there's not enough on the same page, Sarah. Do you know what I mean? Today, when it comes to goal scoring, you back her. She's going to score goals. I even thought at the end she had a shot right that went along the ground. The keeper saved it. It was a weak shot. See her wee turn in the box at that point. Her control and her turn. Techers, mate. Miles ahead of, again, every other player on the pitch. Miles ahead. She's seen that, in the future before she's done it.
A step above, yeah.
No defender knew how to deal with that. That trap, touch, turn, no one knew how to deal with it. And I think at times she is, she's isolated. I think she needs, I would like to see Mariah, is that how you pronounce her first name?
Mariah Lee, yep.
I would like to see her closer to her. I would like to see them playing off Ewans more, as opposed to two wingers. White Atkinson was on the right today, but I think they're too spread out from her at times. I would like to see them come in touch tight with Ewans, flick-ons, nod-ons. I think Ewans has all the ability to predict what flick-on to play, who's going to make a run where, if they're going in behind, if they're coming in front. I think she knows all that. I would like to see, and who am I to judge Fran Alonso, Colin? But I would like to see the two wingers just come in a wee bit. They're hogging the touchline a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You could see that from Mariah Lee in the second half. She was desperate to hit the touchline and get the ball across. I think they won about half a dozen corners from doing that, coming down the right-hand side.
Yeah.
But speaking about Mariah Lee, she did get the seventh goal. A bit of a scramble in the box, and she wouldn't miss that one from a yard out. Very unfortunate for the keeper, Beth Moffat, who came on in the second half for Forfar. I thought that the goalkeeper in the first half for Forfar was playing a very good game. I don't know if she picked up an injury and had to come off, but Beth Moffat came on for Forfar in the second half, and again, even though she conceded 5 goals, she didn't have a poor performance. She still pulled off some really good saves. She was unlucky with that one. Mariah Lee taps it in, 7-0. 2 goals for Lee for the game. Again, you're speaking about this at half-time. She does have the ability to go on and maybe hit 15, 20 goals for Celtic next year. It's only her 6th goal of the season, but she had chances later on. She hits the post. She maybe picks the wrong choice. It shows that her first instinct is just to get that shot off on target.
Right, you're spot on. Colin, do you know something as well? Not just Lee. I actually think as a team, we've got all the hard graft done. We're now in the home straight, which was a kind final couple of fixtures, but they're only kind if you do the difficult bit, right? We've done that. Spartans suddenly sounds harder to Glasgow City than it did 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Yep.
Rangers Glasgow City now is an epic battle. Anyone thinking or wanting to hope and pray that Rangers are going to do a favour for Glasgow City, I think they need to move into the modern world. Rangers want to qualify for Champions League, Colin.
Yeah, definitely.
They need to play this game on the basis we lose ours. We won't. But they need to think like that. That's professionalism.
Do you know
have to. You go on.
What this goes back to is the times when you used to go to Celtic Park and you'd be watching the Celtic game, but you'd have an ear on the radio listening to what was happening around the country. Right. This is what's going to happen next week when Celtic go to Airdrie to play Motherwell at what we know as the Excelsior. It's now called the Penny Car Stadium, and hopefully Celtic will be able to take a good crowd through there. If you are interested in going, honestly,
are we going, Colin?
It will be worth it. I would love to go. We'll talk about this. I think we should go.
Anyone watching right now, if you want to come meet us all before it. We'll all arrange a time. Let's say 45 minutes before kick-off. We can all meet up, high fives, handshakes, Celtic huddles, the lot. Let's do it.
We'll obviously follow COVID guidelines, Russell. We'll not want to give us any. We'll not give it any more excuse for them to put us in lockdown. The pubs have been shut long enough.
There was 50,000 of them at George Square. I think we can manage 15 at the stadium. Come on.
Now, going on back to the game, Celtic won a penalty in the 79th minute. It did. I mean, we're talking about winning 10-0, but it took between the 57th minute and the 79th minute for Celtic to get their other goal. It was a bit sluggish between that point. A couple of chances, hitting the post, just not getting the ball across. And Forfar picked up quite a few injuries. You could tell that the fatigue was starting to hit them. The cramp was coming in. I think they used their full complement of subs, which is the first time I've actually seen that this season. I think any more injuries would have been down to playing with 10, which would have been a sad thing. But a penalty in the 79th minute, still not 100% sure what it was given for. I think it may have been handball. But Chloe Craig steps up, slots it bottom left, 8-0. And the thing that really encouraged me about that, as soon as she scored, she ran into the net, picked the ball up and knew the job wasn't done.
You just stole my words, mate. That is exactly what I wanted to say. That was when you realised this team is all singing from the same hymn sheet.
Mm-hmm.
They really are getting what was appropriate today. I mean, even the commentator, I think it was 85 minutes, says, it's wonderful, but Celtic really, their job today was to get 3 points. And what? Try and win 10-0 on the last day of the season?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. I'm not being negative. That's just not going to happen. We've seen a team today getting all their ducks in a row early. Honestly, mate, all I've seen today, and I'm going to go back to penalty as well, the confidence.
Yep.
The character.
She knew she was scoring. She knew.
Both times, mate.
Yeah.
Both times. Knew she was scoring. She makes the keeper look an idiot the second one.
Mm.
I feel like a penalty taker taking a second penalty is harder. For goal number, it was goal number 10, wasn't it?
No, it was goal 8. I know you're getting lost with the amount of goals you scored. It was only one penalty today.
Oh.
That's all right. We'll come back to it.
Delete that bit. Like, move that out the edit. Yeah, but apparently the goalkeeper kind of just stood, ducked to the left, didn't even dive, and the ball, it just rolled past her.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that right now we're in a situation where we have got everything in line now to win the title. It's over to Glasgow City.
Yeah. Lauren's coming in to say, where can I get tickets? I believe tickets will be available from Motherwell's website. Keep an eye on Motherwell Women's Twitter. That's where they seem to do a lot of the promotion, and you may be able to get tickets.
Oh, we're all keen, Colin. We're all keen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're looking here now. The amount of people that was watching that game on the BBC, I think it was over 1,000 watching it live. You've got almost 200 watching us here. It just shows you the interest is definitely picking up. Now, that goal was scored in the 79th minute from Chloe Craig from the penalty. Less than 2 minutes later, Anna Philby makes it 9-0. Ewan's cross comes across. The goalkeeper doesn't hold it, and Philby's got the tap in. But it's being in the right place at the right time. Philby was there to tap it in. How many times have you seen Celtic, both teams this season, both the women's and the men's, not being in the right position? She knew she had to be in there, tap it in, 9-0. Job still not done, picks the ball up and runs back to the halfway line. Still 10 minutes to go. You just know, see when someone's got it in their head, this is a scoreline it's got to be, you can see it. And it was an extremely impressive, determined performance from everybody.
Colin, you're so right, mate. And you know what, that positivity you're giving there as well, I totally subscribe to that. I said at half time, I think we're going to do the same again second half. I think we're going to go for 10. And we did. I'm not overly mind blown, but I genuinely think that was there for the taking. Celtic have picked their moments this season when to go for it, go for the throw, and they've picked the moments when to be defensive and negative. Do you know what I mean? They've known when to keep clean sheets and hitting the break. Today, they went for the kill. And unbelievably, 10 goals have now been contributed to that goal difference, which now puts us top of the league. I'm going to say it one more time. It's over to you, Glasgow City.
Yeah,
over
that that game's just kicking off there at Ainsley Park between Spartans and Glasgow City. No offence, Glasgow City, but all the best to Spartans. We hope that they take 3 points off you. Now, there was a couple of chances before Celtic got the 10th, the ball being flashed across goal, and once again, the Forfar goalkeeper, Beth Mowat, makes a fantastic save. Ball was flying into the top corner, and she manages to get across and put it wide for a corner. Outstanding. And then, sadly for her, not for us, 60 seconds later, Izzy Atkinson puts a cross into the back post. Up comes Sarah Ewens. Bang, header, hat-trick, outstanding. And as you said, player of the match, Sarah Ewens.
I couldn't agree more. And again, do you know what I love? It was a relentless show today, Colin. They were relentless. They were drilled today. Once we've got the 3 points bagged, we go for the jugular. You could tell. As you say, ninth goal, we're picking the ball at the net. We're the one taking it to centre circle. That's a team who knows where their mojo is, Colin. They're going, I know what we need to do now. And I also think I gave you a flavour of they're tasting the title, aren't they? They are definitely not playing for Champions League.
Unfortunately, some bad news to break. It's 1-0 to Glasgow City in the 4th minute. But that just means the goal difference is level, which is every bit as important at the minute, considering the tough tie that they'll have against Rangers next week. Now, a couple of minutes left on the broadcast, so if anyone has any comments, let us know and we'll bring them up. But at 10, I think it didn't even flatter Celtic. It could easily have been more. It could have been 12, 13, 14. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar. The goalkeeper was outstanding. And all credit to the girls today. They had a task, as you said, they stuck to it. They performed as well as Fran Alonso could have dreamed that performance would have went today. And it is encouraging to say that this title is going down to the last day.
Colin, you're spot on. It's going to be a big, big day next week. Like I said earlier, we've got our tough work done. No disrespect, by the way, to Forfar or Motherwell who are remaining. We'll beat them. Right? We're going to beat them. We are going to beat them. And that's not disrespectful. I just know we can get that done. Glasgow City cannot be convinced they'll beat Rangers. And neither the other side either. It's tough. It's the hardest opponent each could have on the last day other than us.
Yep.
And I just think there's just a wee bit of knowledge going, do you know what? We've got the hard work done here. Over to you guys. Let's see how you handle the heat. And I think Celtic's attitude today tells me we went for a title today, not for a Champions League spot. There's a reason we scored 10 today, Colin. Not 5, not 4 down. Like, let's make sure we win. We didn't do that.
No.
We went for the jugular, mate, because he is seeing now the trophy. We're close. I think we're close. I hope everyone is as excited as I am.
It will be an exciting day next Sunday, I believe it is. The 6th of June, Glasgow City play Rangers, Celtic play Motherwell at Airdrie's Excelsior Stadium, or as it's now called, the Penny Cars Stadium. Who knows? Hopefully Axom will be there to provide you some content. We will definitely be live here on YouTube 30 minutes before, at half-time and after the game to analyse what will hopefully be another victory and potentially the first league title for Celtic women. Russell, what's your final thoughts on the game as a whole before we wrap up?
If there's an opportunity to get tickets for the game, I advise everyone to try and do it. I want to meet you all anyway for a start. Secondly, this team needs us now. They've earned our trust. They've earned our support. I think we all get behind this now. I'm gonna put the wheels in motion over the next 7 days to try and maybe create a bit of hype about it, and hopefully all roads lead to Motherwell, mate, or wherever the game is getting played. And I think everyone should be really excited about this team and be proud there is a Celtic team out there. Celtic, not Celtic women, Celtic, that we can all be proud of.
Definitely. As Fran Alonso said, it's Celtic regardless of the gender, and it has been a pleasure to cover this game today. A fantastic 10-0 victory for Celtic over Forfar Farmington. They go top, or did go top, before Glasgow City's game kicked off. They have closed the goal difference down. The goal difference currently is matched at 0 across the board. It will be an interesting final day. Celtic go into it 3 points behind. Hopefully, it's the first time I think we'll have ever said this. We hope Rangers will do Celtic a favour next week and pick up the 3 points against Glasgow City. We'll be there against Motherwell. It's been a pleasure to be joined by everyone today. Congratulations to Fran Alonso and to Celtic women. Axon will be back tomorrow at 12:30. The Monday Club, Russell Boyce's Monday Club, will be joined.
I'm back again.
You're back
Folk
again.
are going to get sick of me, mate.
You're back, joined by Anthony Haggerty and Amy Canavan. I think there'll be a lot to discuss considering what's happened since we were last live covering the men's game, but I'm sure there'll be some more coverage of this game as well. All aboard the Monday Club. We will see you all tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, hail, hail.
What a boy, mate.